Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we got to talk DDG and Halle Bailey, and DDG fans are losing their minds because DDG has allegedly announced that he actually is taking a break from streaming. Now this is interesting too because now clips have resurfaced of DDG when he requested for an assistant, to help plan out his streams and this and that. And I don't know why y'all take everything DDG says as face value, right? So apparently, allegedly, this person has gone viral on TikTok now. She said, I will be, your assistant. And DDG, I guess, a while back had liked this comment. I guess she paid a one-way flight to California, y'all, to Burbank, and was trying to meet with DDG. She says, you don't have to pay me anything up front. The first month is on me. I will show you everything I can do and show you what I bring to the table and everything else. We can even, I can stay at a house, or I could do this, or I could do that. DDG never responded to her. But here's my thing, right? Like, this is why I don't understand. Like, some of y'all get so parasocial in these streets or whatever else. I'm sure somebody else, another streamer potentially, will probably hire this girl because of, whatever things that she can show that she can provide. But this is an example of when DDG is like, yes, let's do this, yes, let's do that, or no, let's do this, no, let's do that. And then it's time to put your money where your mouth is, and DDG is nowhere to be found, right? Nowhere to be found. Make it make sense. So we're going to first listen to the clip. We're going to watch here of DDG announcing his break. I still think this break is because he has an upcoming trial date coming up for the custody battle with his ex, Halle Bailey. I think that's really the root of the thing. And probably because he's been getting dragged lately a lot on this internet for the charity thing, for how him and Ben were talking to those black girls on the yacht and throwing away the seafood and just every little thing that they're like, cancel this dude, cancel this dude. I think there's something else coming up. And I think also he's, tired of doing this India Love content and everything else, and tired of having to deny that they're in a relationship and all this and that when you have a dating show coming out later this month that you've nearly spent $1 million on. So nonetheless, we're going to see this clip of DDG announcing his temporary break. I don't think it's going to last that long, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, we will see what he has to say, and then we are going to come back.
We've been going for 5 months straight. Ain't missed one day at all. Big Fitness, appreciate that 5. We missed one day. It's been great. Yeah, now I've been streaming every day since, I think, the cabin trip, right? Streaming every single day. This is a big representation that all you need to do is be consistent. Before I got consistent in the beginning of my 5 months, I averaged 1,000 viewers. Maybe, if so. A lot of y'all was around that time. But as I consistently stream every single.
So that was DDG. He goes on, he's very long-winded, goes on a monologue about, when I started streaming, I only had this amount of views, da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, we'll see how long this lasts, right? And will you just pop back up after your trial date? Like, that's all that we need to know, right? Is this all because of your next court hearing? Is because the whispers are getting too loud about you and India Love? Is it because of all the backlash that is taking place? Because I feel like as much as you are obsessed with yourself, which your brother exposed, by the way, that you like looking at yourself, you like yourself being viral on all of the blogs and everything else, like, But it made zero sense for you to do a stream talking about you're not taking any health checkups, you're not seeing the doctor, you're not seeing a therapist, you're just addicted to streaming. Like at some point, something has to give, right? Because obviously you did all the streaming for Streamer University with Kai Cenat, you did the streaming for DreamCon, you did the streaming for the AMP pool party, you did the streaming for the Hawaii trip, you did the streamer prom, sponsored by Popeyes, you did the camping trip, you did the trip to Paris Fashion Week, you did the trip to Italy as well, in which India Love came on as well, and then it got awkward. You've done all this streaming nonstop, and then you show up on streaming for Black Boy Max's dating show. You also were just streaming on the yacht where you had the controversy with the black women on how much money they had on their card. Like, make it make sense. Like you did a lot. You did a lot, but listen, everybody needs to take a break at some point, right? Everybody needs to take a break. Everybody needs to take a moment to recharge, refocus, get things together and everything else. But I think this is more about the upcoming court date. That's what I think it's about. It's about the upcoming court date, or there is a potential deal or something else in the works. Maybe he has something bigger going on with Kick or something like that. That could be something else potentially. I think that could be part of the reason why he's like, I'm quote unquote taking a break. But the other reason y'all here is because now that DDG has taken a break, the DDG fans have now turned their focus on to Halle Bailey, because again, you have to go to the A-list. You have to go to the person that has the motion that catapulted DDG for us to even be talking about him ad nauseum like this. So you're trying to attack Halle Bailey. And what happened was, Will Packer, who, is behind this beautiful Italia movie, put a post together thanking the cast, thanking everything, because everything filming has wrapped. The movie is going to come out April next year. Now, it's interesting because also Halle Bailey's co-star did a post as well about things have wrapped. Here's some behind the scenes. And the picture that y'all see in the middle is what's got everybody in a tizzy. So the picture in the middle, Will Packer posted, as well as Halle's co-star, REGÉ. Sorry if I'm butchering his name, but REGÉ. I just know him as the flying man from Bridgerton Season 1. That's all I need to know, and that's all you need to know. But nonetheless, they both posted this picture of Halle and Halo, right? You can't see Halo's face, though. So DDG fans, they're trying to spin this as around. Oh, well, why can't DDG choose a son? He had to do all this content for months with India Love as a result because he couldn't have his son as a content baby. And that's not fair. No. See, you got it all wrong. Halle didn't ever want her son to be on the internet like this because celebrity kids, as in Halle Bailey's a celebrity, get bullied, they get attacked. They don't want a situation where paparazzi, all these things, are having all this access to them. It's interesting to me, the entire time Halle was in Italy, we did not know where she was. We did not know where the baby was. We might have got a few glances here and there of her filming, but we didn't even know Halo was on set. So none of the less, as a celebrity, if you do not want to be detected, you don't have to be. And it's very interesting when DDG had his scheduled visits with Halo, all of a sudden a leak drops of somebody filming DDG and Halo and him trying to walk Halo back to the car and everything else, and trying to stop and hold his hand, and there's oncoming traffic. No. So it was very obvious to me that somehow, some way, DDG feels as though he has to have his son a part of his content. That is why he was talking about on stream, trying to have a content baby and talking about some artificial insemination. So he could have a content baby because that was going to be a part of his content. No. To me, that speaks more about a person that you're willing to basically use a child for content versus being an actual father. And that was the whole problem here. That was the whole issue here. And it got to a point where y'all harassing the baby, y'all talking crazy about Halle, y'all talking crazy about the baby, but then y'all want to, you know, now that you're on this PR campaign, now that you're trying to rehab your image, y'all want to act like everybody's dumb, everybody's stupid, and nobody remembers when you were bashing Halle, nobody remembers when you were talking crazy about the child, or when his uncle is calling the baby names, or everything else, and you got your sisters up here acting out on the internet. Everybody wants to act like, you know, all this is out of thin air. And the mom being messy, like it was too much. Y'all did absolutely too much. But hopefully, you know, the judge does the right thing, evaluates all of the antics, all of the threats, all of the things that people still continue to harass and smear Halle Bailey's name, and puts a stop to it for once and for all. So essentially that's it. That's all for this video. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.